Yep, hi all. So here we go. A pair of replica Nike Mags for sale in England. So yeah, I can post these globally, no problem at all. Just been finished. They're a UK man size 10.5 to 11. Now I did a video for these about 2 days ago, but what I did is I actually thought, you know what, I can make a better job of these, of the nose on these shoes. So I actually redid the nose on these shoes. So now it's much better. I'm much more pleased with it now. So I managed to get rid of the marks on what one of the shoes had, and straighten out a crease as well that one of the shoes had. And now I'm much liking the look of these now. Much more even. So these ones here are the AliExpress shoes. This is always like the sort of base sort of start model that you can upgrade. Fully upgraded by me, completely and utterly not worn. I've not even tried these shoes on. And the thing about these ones is this is a prototype. So this is the first version I've ever done with the toe mod. So this is what I mentioned just a second ago. So not on a normal pair of these shoes, the toe is very much more rounded, like a bull nose. And you can see this nose here is much more pointed. And this is because this is called the toe mod, which is a really difficult thing to perform on any shoes. And basically it just makes the toe thinner and narrower, which makes it the same as the movie film. So there's the shoe from the movie, plus also the 3.1 replica, which is the most expensive sort of £600 shoe you can buy. So it's now got a nose very similar to that. Obviously when you do this, you have to take apart all of this part of the shoe, which you'll see in my video. So you have to take the whole lot apart, cut it apart, remove all the glue, heat it, etc. It's a big job. It took about 5 hours, a lot of effort in order to get that nose there. Obviously you see the glue around here, but you've now got the movie spec nose, so it sort of swings and roundabouts. So it's more movie accurate, but obviously not quite as neat as an untouched shoe. So it's, you know, depends what you want. But this is a prototype. So this is the first one, and this is the last one that I'll be doing with that modification, because it just takes too long. You know, it's not sort of economically viable to do that. So you've got on the shoe, you've got the 2023 version of the AliExpress shoe. So it's a very latest version. Only came into the UK about a week ago, and it's obviously got the very clear base on here. So that's how you can tell when you've got the clear sole there rather than the sort of more yellowy sole. I've upgraded all the lighting, like I always do, to the full electroluminescent lighting, which is these parts here. Electroluminescent they're called RGB panels, which are in there as well, and the same as well, the same matching panel in here. So absolutely sweet. Power supply of my choice is always this one here, which is the 2-ton AA, which is a 3-volt unit. Batteries on these last absolutely ages and ages. That's why I like them. And you can put it into flash mode, strobe, off. You can also change this as well, just unclip it there, and you can change it for a smaller unit if you want to. But this one I recommend because it's 3 volts, it's nice and bright and lasts ages. And I've custom made it to this length here, so it can be tucked into the person's sock when they're wearing it, which is what I do. Like I say, you can get a smaller one if you wish, but the smaller ones are less voltage, they're not quite as bright, don't last long, etc. as well. So that's that. You've got the custom swoosh here, which is again, this is a prototype model, so it's in this position here rather than normally it's across about here somewhere. And I found that putting it here made it much more solid, whereas when you put it here, you've got this big gap underneath this material here and here. So I thought, you know what, prototype shoe with a nose, let's try it there, and it looks absolutely epic. On the back, you've got the world's first pair of 3D printed Nike logos from Graham. So this is the first pair that he's ever made me, which are on this pair of shoes, and these are the custom ones I cut out of the 2mm foam. That's the best option we've got at the moment. Is these that are foam and stuck on. That is really the option, you know. And I say completely and utterly unworn and good to go. And I say both shoes got the same power supply on there. Yeah, very nice. Obviously these are custom made. They're not going to be absolutely perfect because of course, you know, you have to take, it's very complex to take these shoes apart. You have to heat them, do lots of techniques. These ones here took me about 10 hours to modify, so they're not going to be absolutely perfect, but they are very good. And you can see that by the state of this here. And I'm much more pleased now with the nose. Now I've basically redone the nose on this shoe here. Put it over there, just have a little look at it in a bit of different light. And there we go. So So lovely, lovely, lovely. I'll say UK size 10.5 to 11. You could probably get away with it if you're a 10, for example, you know, by adding potentially another insole, and maybe a little bit larger than 11 if by removing the thick insole that comes with the shoes as standard. So, but yeah, on display they'll look absolutely beautiful. Cool, there you go. Thanks for watching, and so they're available for sale in the UK, and they can be posted globally. Cool, thanks all the best, cheers.